US makes big move against India, imposes sanctions on Indian companies.
This post received a score of 8,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
These are just individual companies, not their ghosts. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean there's more shady companies operating out of India than almost any other country. Which makes sense, there's well over 1 billion people there, and a lot of reasonably intelligent people dealing with unreasonable levels of poverty.
Greater than dealing with unreasonable levels of poverty. I used to have to go over there a time or two a year for work, and the wealth inequality is like nothing else I've seen in the world. You can walk out of a hotel that looks like a Bond villain's lair, then 1 block down the road see a bunch of hovels, and kids in literal rags digging through mounds of trash for something to sell or eat.
Indian websites are the worst in the world. Change my mind.
Yeah, I made the mistake of clicking on the link. Luckily my antivirus alerted me that the site's sketchy. On topic, this is not a big move directed at India.
This feels more like political posturing than actual sanctions. Just wait and see.
Over a dozen firms is not nothing. It definitely sends a message to Modi.
Well, most of those companies said they don't care for American sanctions because they trade in INR and not at all with the USA. Except for one company in the list which occasionally works with the DRDO, Indian Defense, the rest outright seem to say they don't care. Need to see what effects it has.
Yes, but these are a precursor to sanctions on individuals, which will hurt these owners and execs. Unless they want to be restricted to a fifth of the world to visit and live.
Who is even reading India.com these days? As an Indian, I have never used this site. It is so trash.
I didn't even knew this site existed.
USA in the latest round has imposed sanctions on companies from Malaysia, Indonesia, UAE, China, Thailand, one in the UK, and several in Europe. But no, let's just draft a catchy headline to present that the USA has some beef against India. Indian media is as disingenuous as it gets.
Lol, it's India.com website. What do you expect from them?
Most of these Indian companies are Russian shells that help avoid sanctions. For example, one of them, a pharmaceutical company, recently hit the story about sending 1,000 NVIDIA servers to Russia. That said company started in Moscow by the Russians, opened business in India and then been sending sanctioned items to Russia. There are tons of those in Georgia, Turkey, UAE, etc.
The fact that they use quotation marks when describing Russia's invasion of Ukraine is quite telling.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.